The London 2012 Paralympic Games are already breaking records, with the event set to be the biggest ever. 165 nations, 19 more than Beijing, will be represented by over 4,000 athletes. It's a fitting record for the original home of the Paralympics. The Games were first contested by World War II veterans in Stoke Mandeville to coincide with the 1948 London Games. For the athletes of 2012, an opportunity to represent their country on home soil is a chance of a lifetime. Martine Wright lost both of her legs in the 7/7 London bombings. Home Olympics has a special poignancy for her.
I have a little silly thought in my head sometimes when things get quite hard, and that's of my son, Oscar, who's now 2.5. You know, he'll be a bit older then, 3, and I've just got a vision of him sort of, I don't know what he's going to hold up. And I hope my husband makes it, but some sort of banner that says "Mummy on" or something like that. And there's obviously going to be thousands of people in the crowd, but I just got this vision of me walking in the opening ceremony and looking up and seeing Oscar and Nick and like my family and just making them proud, really. So yeah, I mean, I can't really encapsulate what it means in words for me to go back to London to be part of it. It would just be amazing.
For javelin thrower Nathan Stevens, his journey began with tragedy on his 9th birthday.
I lost my legs on my 9th birthday where I stupidly tried jumping on a slow-moving freight train and got dragged under and woke up and realised that my legs were gone. But, you know, things happen and say they happen for a reason and say I would never got to where I am today if it never happened. So.
Competing on a home stage may be a dream come true for the Team GB athletes. But hearing God Save the Queen at the medal presentation is the ultimate reward.
My ambition is obviously gold. Anyone who says they're going to the Paralympics just, you know, for the experience is lying, because everyone wants that.
21 disciplines will be contested over the 12 days of competition. And for sports ranging in diversity from wheelchair rugby to goalball, wheelchair fencing to boccia, the eyes of the world will be on them, giving them the accolades they ultimately deserve.
Goalball as a whole, no one knows about it, and I think if it gets to the Paralympics, we have a GB team, it would become more of a sport that people actually understand, rather than when you say, oh, I play goalball, they're like, what? So I think the growth of the sport is also a huge ambition for it.
The Games are contested by athletes with physical disabilities. To create as fair a competition as possible, different categories exist for athletes with different impairments. One athlete is Australian triple gold medalist and 100 and 200 metre world record holder Evan O'Hanlon.
In the Paralympics, I'm classified as a T38, which the T stands for track, and obviously an F would stand for field, and the 38 stands for my cerebral palsy category.
And while he may compete in a different race than sprinters like Usain Bolt, his drive to win and to keep on winning is the same.
The fact that my 100 and 200 metre world record could be broken is probably one of the biggest driving forces for my training. I want to make my world records unbreakable. I want to be the fastest there is and the fastest there will be, so that no one can break my world record.
For Iraqi weightlifter Dhikra Zaki, her disability is only one challenge she faces. Living in a war-torn country with limited funding, Dhikra is used to fighting for her dreams.
وسط العام نقول اللعبة العنيفة يعني بس أنا يعني في داخلي صراع وتحدي لكل أشياء اللي أمارسها بالحياة، من كانت إن أول شيء من عوائق مشي نفسي جسدي يعني فالتحدي اللي بداخلي أول ما ظهرت في لعبتي بشخصيتي الحلم وصلت إليه يعني والحمد لله يعني تأهلت إلى الأولمبياد، والحلم الكبير والحلم اللي أطمح إليه إن شاء الله أرفع راية العراق وأحصل على الميدالية وترفع راية العراق في سماء لندن إن شاء الله.
With 9 Paralympic medals, 7 of them gold to her name, American swimmer Jessica Long knows what it's like to make her country proud. And it's a feeling that never gets old.
So many people ask what it's like to stand on the podium, but it's not just, I mean, it's hours upon hours of, you know, working hard, and those days when you really didn't want to get out of bed to go jump in a cold pool. And, I mean, it's all worth it. And no matter what, when you're up there, the ceremony may last 2 minutes at the most, but that gold medal lasts forever.
For Londoner Shaun Sewell, 2012 is his chance to not only make his nation proud, but his own neighbourhood.
To represent my country in 2012 would be fantastic, and again, it would be a huge achievement for me. I grew up in the area, I'm from there, and it would be a great thing, really.
But more than that, the champion rower, javelin thrower and now shot putter wants to create a legacy of his own.
How would I like to be remembered? Maybe just as someone who kept going, just kept going, just didn't stop, kept going and going and going until couldn't go no more.
The motto of the Paralympic Games is spirit in motion. And with the London 2012 Paralympics already breaking records, the competitive spirit of those taking part will ensure the Games will be the greatest ever.